properties. That's why. There we go. Let's go over to. There we go. Testing. There we go. All right. Let's do this again. We're gonna do this for. Good evening, everyone. All right, there we go. We have microphone. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Control All Stream Podcast, where we are bringing you all of the news and information surrounding streaming and content creation, and we bring you the only opinions that matter around Twitch, YouTube, and all the other social media. So, we are talking, and we're starting off the show with our big hitter topic of the evening, and that is the Twitch leak. Okay, we're talking Twitch leak. We will also be discussing some interesting boosting ideas that Twitch has, not to mention some promotion ideas that a lot of interesting streamers, a lot of popular streamers are using. I want to show you those tricks. And then at the end of the show, we're going to do an AMA about streaming and content creation. Feel free to ask me anything you'd like about streaming and about content creation. So love to have your questions at the end of the show regarding that. But so let's start with the big topic, and that is the Twitch leak. Let's start with what it is. So what had happened last week, Twitch was hacked. Gigs and gigs of data around Twitch was leaked, hacked and leaked onto the web, 4chan and a couple other locations where that information was leaked. And I mean lots of data. We're going to break down everything that we know that was leaked, some of the things that we think were stolen and not yet leaked, we don't know for certain, and what we know or what we believe has not been stolen that will not get leaked. So there's a lot of gray area that we don't actually quite know what is going to actually get leaked completely yet, because there was only some of the data. There's gigs and gigs of data, and we know only some of it has been leaked. But the big buzz, and that everyone was talking about in the news, is what big streamers make financially. What kind of payouts are they getting from Twitch? And everyone is buzzing about this. So let me start with this. Did you all know that extremely popular big streamers with tens of thousands of viewers, did you know they make a lot of money? Shocking, right? No joke. You're kidding me, Smash. Big time streamers make millions of dollars. Blows your mind, right? This is the one thing that I have no idea why people are even concerned about this. Like, you didn't know that these streamers, these top fraction of a percentage of individuals. I think I heard, and I'll have to go through and verify this, but I think I heard someone mentioned that did the calculation, 0.02% of all the streamers even make the median or average. I can't remember. Don't quote me on all this, but this is the rough idea or summary of this discussion that I heard. And take this for what it is. Again, this is anecdotal story I heard. But apparently, approximately 0.02% of the people even make the average American income. So that average American income is somewhere in the 40,000s ish, somewhere around there. Okay. And 0.02% make that or greater. Okay. So let's talk about the top 100 streamers, right? I think that was what was released, right? So we're talking about, let's see here. We're talking about what was released. The top 100 streamers was released. More, actually. Was it the top 1,000 streamers? I'm looking at a list here, and we're seeing, heck, I've gone to the top 500 here, top 600. Looks like the top 1,000 maybe were released. And yes, the top 1,000 streamers. But how many streamers are there every month? Man, gosh, this list goes on forever. This list is on twitch.pages.dev. Here, let's bring that up here real quick. This page right here, okay, zoom in here a little bit. We're looking at the top 1,100 streamers. The list goes on, okay? And these are international streamers, are global, right? Um, but everyone's talking about this as if these top, when do we start getting out of the millions? Not that I would be upset with making $994,000 over the past 2 years. And this is data. This is the payouts over the past about 22 to 24 months or so. But let's see, the top 80 streamers, okay, have made $1 million or more, right? And then we don't get into the multiple millions until we get into the top 30, top 25, about top 25 Shroud and higher. And again, this is Twitch payout. This is not special contracts. This is not their sponsors, their gifts, anything like that. This is just Twitch subscription, bits, I believe it's bits, things of that nature. But anyway, yeah, gifting, donations, and sponsors and special contracts or anything like that, those are not included in this. So the real question is, why are people all going crazy over this? I'll tell you why. I think it's human nature. I think it's human nature to kind of fantasize. These are, think of it like Hollywood stars, right? Why do so many people watch TV shows, Life of the Rich and Famous, right? Hollywood stars and all these things, because they're interested in the lives of people who are successful and glamorous, and this is the glamour of the streaming industry. So, these are the stars. So people are obviously going to be talking about it, but the real question is it really truly newsworthy? In my opinion, it is not. Just knowing what these people make is not newsworthy to me. It shouldn't be surprising to anyone. I mean, most of these streamers, the majority of these streamers actually show their sub count. And you could always do a rough estimate on their sub count. And I'll tell you what you make. Regardless of affiliate or partner, you make $2.50 per tier 1 subscription. Now there are a few caveats to that. Certain tiers you can get a higher tier. I think tier 3 makes $3.50, I believe. But how many people are tier 3 subscribers? The majority of subscribers are tier 1. So basically you take their subscriber count, you multiply it by 2.5. And now you know that is the conservative estimate. They have 10,000 subscribers by times 2.5. Well, there you go. They are making $25,000 a month. Okay, you multiply that out by 12 months and you have a rough estimate of what they were making. This isn't rocket science. We've always known that huge streamers have been making millions, which is why so many people have wanted to get into streaming. They say this is their life dream, to be paid and make millions of dollars playing video games. But that isn't, as we know, as smaller streamers, we know that is not what this is. This is a platform, and this is entertainment. Regardless if you're playing games, that's why Just Chatting is I believe Just Chatting is the biggest, right? That is the most viewed channel. They're not playing games in the Just Chatting. I mean, I suppose they could be, and that's one of the things they do, but that in itself, just playing games is not how you make money. You make money from viewers by entertaining them. No different than Jimmy Fallon gets on the Tonight Show and entertains you. So at any rate, not a big deal. This is not really newsworthy, and this is not the point of the stream leak. We're actually going to talk about why the Twitch leak is important, and it has no reason, absolutely no bearing on this, the revenue, finding out about people's accurate revenue. There's actually more important things that people should be talking about, and they're not. But we'll discuss that in a moment. What I do think is funny is down here at number 11, we're going to switch. Let's go over to our desktop here. Down here at number 11. Do you see who's down here at number 11? This is number 11 on this list. By the way, this list has not changed. This was a static list that was posted. This was at the time of posting. I don't have a date on this posting. This is October, sometime earlier this month. Dr. Disrespect is at number 11 at $2,863,000. Now, what's interesting about this is one, when this list first came out, Dr. Disrespect was not on the list. What actually the data that was pulled from Twitch was a user code. You had to do some digging on the Twitch dev page and on the Twitch analytics page to associate the user number with the individual. Now, obviously, this page has gone and done that for you, and has filled that in. But the reason why the user number showed up, because technically on Twitch, Dr. Disrespect doesn't exist anymore after his ban, which now his ban has been about 16 months, not quite a year and a half. I want to say it was it May or June of 2020, shortly after I started streaming. But yeah, I mean, I thought that was really interesting. And he made $2.8 million. And again, this data goes back to about 22 to 24 months. So really, this is data. Again, interesting. I don't really, this doesn't affect anyone, but it's just super interesting that Dr. Disrespect in a matter of about 4 to 6 months worth of streaming before he got banned, right? Because this data was collected from August 2019. So we got August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, somewhere around here. He was banned, right? So what is that? 7, 8, 9 months. He made $2.8 million. These other people that are in the same realm is data from all Nick Merckx, Tfue, Ludwig, all these Summit. These people all made money, or they're all calculated over the past 22 to 24 months. And that is super, super interesting that he's still at the top after not even being on the platform for most of this data. So super interesting. There's actually something that's kind of funny. Let me see if I can find it here. Let's start with this though. Let's there's been kind of some memes that have been going around on Twitch. If you've been on Twitch, they've been starting to call these big streamers by their number. So you'll go to the channels and you'll see it happening where someone will be calling like Ludwig's number 6. Some people will be typing, "Hey, hashtag number 6," and referencing their number, their income number, where they rank. And so there's actually a Chrome plugin. There's a Chrome plugin. This one is called Auto Numbers. OTTO Numbers. This is a currently working extension. You can install that, and then what it will do is it will put their rank number in front of their name on your Twitch channel. So when you go to Twitch, you'll see all of these streamers, and then you will see next to them their ranking. Now, one thing to keep in mind, this is not their actual current ranking. It's a static number. It's not automatic. It's not automatically updating because, right, Twitch is not constantly being hacked to find out who is where. This is numbers based upon who was at that ranking at the time of that data grab, right? So these are static numbers, but I thought that was kind of a funny thing that someone had created that just to put their rank number next to their name on Twitch. So if you wanted to try that out, go check that out. Okay, so let's talk about. We already talked about why people care, and I think it's just because they are lifestyles of the rich and famous kind of thing. People are interested in what wealthy people are doing and wealthy people are making. I don't much care, and I was not at all. It was not at all surprised to me that big time streamers were making lots of money. They bring in a lot of money for Twitch. Of course, they're going to be making lots of money, right? You can assume that Twitch makes that and more off of that viewer. So why aren't they worth it? They're paying out 50% plus bits, right? They're making that much and maybe more off that Twitch streamer. They're worth it to them to keep them on the platform. You pay them that much money because it's worth it to Twitch to make that money off the platform, off that streamer. But let's talk about what was leaked, what was leaked. I thought we had it here. I do have, okay, so I have the notes here. What was leaked? The entire twitch.tv site and source code was leaked. Mobile and desktop, let's see, mobile desktop and console client information. So the source code for those. Proprietary SDK data leaked. An unreleased Steam competitor. So apparently Twitch was in development of some sort of a storefront competitor for games or something of that nature, but that was leaked. So this was some sort of I don't know if it's a dead project or if it's a currently ongoing project, but some sort of Steam competitor from Amazon/Twitch. And also the Twitch SOC. So the Twitch SOC is basically an anti-cyber attack kind of a cybersecurity tool that Twitch uses. No surprise, didn't work. So so maybe they need to work on that one a little more. So here's the thing. Why is this and sorry, let's get to the next part. What wasn't leaked? Okay, what was not leaked? So we can actually talk about that here. What was not leaked? Here we go. Investigations are ongoing. Yada, yada, yada. At this time, we have no indication that login credentials have been exposed. We are continuing to investigate. So at this time, when was this article? This was October 10th. No, October 6th. At this time, we have no indication that login credentials have been exposed. All right. Additionally, so this is another one. So they're still investigating that, but here's the other one. Additionally, full credit card numbers are not stored by Twitch. So full credit card numbers were not exposed. Okay, that is huge. They obviously either third party that's offloaded to somebody else, some other website, right, stored elsewhere. So that is a huge saving grace for Twitch. That could have been a really big problem for them. But it is still wise, I think, to go change your login credentials. I think that's still a smart idea. Anytime a site has been hacked like that, go change your passwords. Yes, that is going to break a lot of things, and you're going to have to do a couple things. One, you're going to have to, if you're a streamer, reconnect your OBS, get a new stream key, reconnect your OBS, re-authenticate. Stream Elements, re-authenticate on Stream Elements. Streamlabs, re-authenticate on Streamlabs. All these different sites that you are connected to, all these different things that use your Twitch as verification, bots, things of that nature, need to be re-authenticated. Okay, itemize those things, and you're gonna miss some, but start writing them down on a list. Think about all the things that are connected to that and write them down on a list. Systematically go through them, and after you've changed your password, reconnect them. The other thing you should do is two-factor authentication. We're actually going to talk to somebody. We're going to schedule someone who is familiar with cybersecurity and a sysadmin, and just a general sysadmin. This is very useful if anything of yours is hacked, or if you have sensitive data out there anywhere on the web, and you use any type of web tool or interfaces or software. But the importance of cybersecurity, keeping strong passwords, and two-factor authentication. You'll often see it written as 2FA for those of you who don't know. 2FA stands for two-factor authentication. And what is two-factor authentication? Two-factor authentication is the having a second account, as plain and simple as this, as generic as term as possible. It's having some sort of second account or second device that acts as a verification tool. Sometimes two-factor authentication is when you log in, that site you log into will send you an SMS message in which you have to reply, yes or something like that before it lets you log in. Or they send you an email. Please go to your email associated with this account, log in, and click on the verifying link to verify your account, or type in the 6-digit code we sent you, or there are even two-factor authentication applications or tools that you can put on your phone. Google has one, Microsoft has one. All these companies, a lot of companies are making these two-factor authentication applications that are super useful. I think they're excellent use, but go read more on two-factor authentication. I think it's useful for everything, banking, anything online. Um, so so moving forward on what does this leak mean? Let's start with what does it mean for big streamers? Well, for big streamers, I don't think it means much. I don't think many of them were hiding. I don't think many of them were hiding what they were involved in. And they let's adjust my camera here real quick. I'm sorry, chat. I don't think many of them were hiding much of anything. Most of them showed you what their sub count was, and you could do the math. Um, most of them have not been super secret about how much they make. There is one possible, there is one possible fallout for big streamers, and that is this. And maybe more so for small and middle to ground streamers, middle ground streamers. But obviously, if you're watching Tfue, if you're watching Summit, if you're watching Nick Merckx, you know these people are making millions. Dr. Distro, you know they're making millions of dollars. So when you donate $5 to them, you're not like changing their world. So there may be some fallout for people who were a little bit too oblivious to the idea that these rich streamers were making lots of money. Okay. I don't know how you could be that, but let's just go ahead and assume that there are people out there that just thought, boy, I'm making a difference in this streamer's life. Okay. Um, maybe they lost it. Maybe they might lose that connection, because the one thing about streaming that does not occur with like movie stars, okay, you know movie stars make a lot of money and you have no connection to them. You see them on the silver screen, and you see them on TV shows, or you see them on hosting something, and you know they're multimillionaires hosting a show, and they're pretty inaccessible, right? Because you can't speak to the TV, you can't chat to the TV, but Twitch you can. There's a bidirectional communication. The check this out. And YouTube Live you can. I think there's a connection that occurs between the viewer and the streamer when that takes place, and you identify. I think viewers like to find streamers that are a lot like them, that they identify with. So let's say you're watching a streamer and you're like, man, I identify with this other person, this streamer. They're a lot like me. They look like me. They act like me. Maybe they're going through some of the same struggles. Um, maybe they're in the same socioeconomic situations, that kind of thing. So when you go to your job, you're making 35K, and early entry level job, or maybe you're a bunch of part-time jobs, string them together, and then you see the streamer and you see they're in their basement, and they got a couple lights behind them, and they dress like us. It's very easy for you to identify with them, and then maybe even want to help them out. So you throw them $5. This might, for big streamers, change your opinion of them, and even I would say more middle ground streamers, like the mid tier. See a streamer who you think is just scraping by, working their tail off, scraping by, but you change whether or not you donate a buck or two to them, or 10. They really need supported. They're making 3-4 times what I'm making, you know. So there is some chance for that. But I don't think the big streamers are going to get affected by that. I think more so like the mid tier, maybe some of the small ones. Maybe some of the small ones, if for some reason this information leaks of the people that are making 30, 40, 50,000, I would say that's not a huge data. I've heard 0.02% of the people streamers, make over 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. could have an effect on that. What does this mean for small streamers? Nothing from a revenue standpoint, right? Most of their data, most of their revenue is not being leaked and shared out there with on 4chan because nobody really cares. $80 a month streaming to their handful of viewers. Really, the whole world doesn't. So that information is really not going to get broadcast out there. But what it does matter, information that was leaked. Again, the real story behind this leak, and that is the source code was stolen. That is open to the world now. So that is open to hackers. They can see every vulnerability, security breach, everything. The chance for more bots, the chance for account deletions, the chance for, just everything under the sun that could be a potential hazard from a security standpoint for small streamers. Biggest thing is going to be botting. Big streamers, they really have the ability to maybe manage that a little better with more mods and things like that. But small streamers, I don't think we have a whole lot of chance to do that type of stuff. So is there any incentive? So yeah, I'm not entirely certain that this is going to affect those. That is my take on this leak. So the question is does Twitch have any reason to promote small streamers? This leads us into our next topic. Does Twitch have any reason to promote small streamers? You know all these big streamers numbers, they are the ones that are keeping people on the platform, and these are the people that are making Twitch a lot of money, right? So leads us into our next topic, and that is Twitch boosting. Okay, so what is Twitch boosting? For those of you who have not heard about this, Twitch now it has or is considering. I think it's considering. I don't think it's official yet. I think it's what they're proposing. I have to go back and check. The last I heard is they're proposing, but it's getting a lot of kickback from a lot of big streamers. And that is this thing where you pay for boosting. Okay, pay for boosting. Let's go ahead and check out here real quick. Check out Zach Bussey, by the way. Here's a thread. Here's a tweet from Zach Bussey. Twitch is going to be doing a test with a small group of streamers to make Boost This Stream a paid feature. Okay. So now in the past, you used to be able to do boosting individuals with your channel points, right? Well, now they're trying out boosting with money. So let me break that down. You can pay 99 cents or $1 to add 1,000. I'm not sure what they're calling it. They're calling it credits. Recommendations. They're calling it recommendations. Yes, NewMec. Absolutely. This is so bad. So you can do 99 cents. Look at this. $1 to provide 1,000 recommendations to boost their channel. Okay, they'll get a boost. They'll get recommended 1,000 times on the front page. $3 will give them 3,000 recommendations. Okay, so why is this a bad thing? Well, there's a couple of things that this might imply. One, first of all, not imply. This is straight up telling. This is straight pay to play. Straight pay to play. Let's go take a look at the Twitch front page real quick. Can we do that real quick? I know this is a little small, but let's look at this front page. This is how when you go to Twitch. Sorry about the white outline. I like the white because this helps me differentiate my multiple web browsers. I have a dark mode on one and a white mode on one. That lets me know. I don't want you to show you my dark one. I have it visually separated, so I don't accidentally bring over my browser that has all my personal information on it. This is a generic one. Okay. So, by the way, don't ever share your personal information. And if you show anything on the web, use another browser that your data isn't stored on, so people don't see your search and your accounts or same passwords and stuff like that. So at any rate, let's take a look at this. Off to my left is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 basically recommended channels here. We have 5 recommended channels around here, so we've got 16. And then we scroll on just a little bit, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20. Okay, we are looking on on just the very first page, 21 plus a handful of recommended right up top here. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Basically, just going to the front page and barely scrolling, we're already seeing close to somewhere 25, somewhere around 25-ish recommended channels already. Why are these recommended to me? I haven't the slightest idea. This has absolutely no bearing on me at all. So you mean to tell me that you're going to have viewers pay? By the way, this falls on the viewers. You're asking the viewers who want to support a streamer. Man, this is a cool streamer. I would love to support this streamer and give them, my hard-earned money because I love their content. I love the entertainment they give me. And I'm going to pay 99 cents, a dollar, not to the streamer, to Twitch, to recommend the streamer in an already oversaturated recommendation page. No one's going to see my thing up here. No one's going to see your thing up here. No one's going to see any of the viewers you recommend up here. This is already saturated and it's already cluttered. 1,000 recommendations for $1. This isn't gonna, it's just gonna get lost in the noise. That is not what people wanted. That is not at all. That is very much manufactured content, paying for manufactured content. Honestly, that's not worth it, dude. You're not experience of Twitch. You're doing this honestly. If you did this of time and your talents, and you just become a big scumbag. Yeah, yeah. And what's going to happen is, my opinion is, people who are already mid-level and large streamers, they're going to receive, even if they get 1% of the people, let's say it's a 0.5% of the people that watch them, promote them and just pay, oh, yeah, I'll pay 99 cents, I'll pay $1 to promote my favorite streamer, Mizkiv, or Amaranth or Nick Merckx or whomever, right? Bam, yeah, I'll pay $1, and they get put up there. What is a 0.5% of small streamers? Nobody. If I stream to 10 people, let's say I'm streaming to 20 people. That is actually, by the way, if you're streaming to 20 people, that is an amazing number. It's amazing how many people or how few streamers stream to 20 people or more. No, Twitch does not care about small streamers, not at all. And I don't necessarily blame them because small streamers don't make Twitch money. Twitch is a business. Twitch is going to take care of the people that make the money. Think about it this way. If you had 2 employees, let's say you had 100 employees. One employee does all the work and brings in 99% of your revenue, the money your company makes. And the other 99 people bring in the 1% of the money that revenue your company makes. As an employer, you may care about those individuals, but do you care if you take care of them and they stick around, or are they replaceable? They're replaceable. First time watching this because I always forget about. Well, Newback, thank you for coming around. I hope you enjoy it. This is the Control Alt Stream podcast, and I hope you like it. So this pay to play thing, pay to win, is not going to end well for Twitch. It is bad culturally for Twitch and streamers. It's a bad cultural thing. I think this is a swing and a miss for Twitch. We have not been asking about this. We've been asking for discoverability. We have not been asking for more ways for viewers to pay Twitch. Right? We're not asking for. We love it when our viewers support us and give us the chance to have some funding that backs all the work that we do, so we can do everything from have special shows to have better decorations to slowly improve our experience for the viewer. Everything we get, we put back in as a small streamer. Everything we get, we put immediately back into our stream to make the viewer's experience more entertaining. You don't really get to the part where you start making a living until you're having hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of people watching you every stream. So those are the people that are actually making so much money that they can pocket some and start providing for their family. That's when you start quitting your job. Oh, thank you for the host. I'm sorry that the alert didn't show up. But thank you so much, Numek, for the host. I feel like Twitch is killing it themselves and small streamers. Yeah, and that's why I think we've had this discussion, Numek, in a couple of previous shows, that YouTube may actually be the future of streaming. It really might. Yeah, and it is super hard to get followers and subs, and I think that has partially to do with, I think the user base, the viewership base is declining because I think a lot more people are going back to work. I think there are less there's a less of a pool of viewers out there. So I think that's a kind of a natural thing. I think also I think we're seeing a decline in how many streamers too. During the pandemic, or the initial onset of the pandemic, we saw a shot up of people streaming, and I think we're slowly starting to see that dwindle back down. We're going to see that just continue to dive until we have much less streamers and content creators. And the people who are strong and successful, who have been able to weather the storm, I think will come out up top, and we'll still a lot of I'll still continue to stream, but I stream as a hobby. I stream it for as a platform. Yeah, the hate raids and the raid bots. Oh man, and we did talk about that. So check out our YouTube. Was it last week or a couple weeks ago? Check out our YouTube channel, Control Alt Stream Podcast on YouTube. You'll see that we have our past shows on there, and I think you'll like that. We do have one that discusses how to deal with hate raids and raid bots and stuff. But really, to summarize this was not something that people were asking for. This is manufactured content, and I think what viewers want is they want grassroots, organic content that is discoverable, that is similar to, that has some sort of algorithm that they like this particular style of streamer, and they and come up with an algorithm that helps them find very similar streamers, that not just the same game they play, but like similar. What kind of do base me on other viewers? Like what do other viewers that watch stuff that I like? What else do they watch? Just give me a better algorithm. There's some of the algorithms can be very detailed, and this is one of the reasons I've had issues with TikTok. I've had issues with TikTok recently, and felt the need to kind of slow down my TikTok content because TikTok is not a searchable, discoverable platform. YouTube is discoverable. Instagram is pseudo discoverable. Right, Twitter is discoverable. But in all honesty, TikTok is not. TikTok is based upon an algorithm. Now their algorithm is very good. I would at least like Twitch to develop an algorithm like TikTok where it shows you the same people that you watch over and over again, similar people you watch over and over again, and all these connecting points that the algorithm has to provide you a similar experience between all the people you follow and like, and other content you might like, recommendations. Thank God for media is social media is kind of working out the smaller people. Yes, and yeah, and that is why, if you are a streamer, doesn't matter what platform. I think YouTube is better at this, but if you're a Twitch streamer, you should not solely be streaming on Twitch. If you are spending most of your time streaming on Twitch, you're doing it wrong. Um, let's go. Let's go. Where was that? We talked about Zach Bussey. Here's Soda Poppin, by the way. Soda Poppin tweeted about this. No one cares about small streamers. That's why they get no views. I'm gonna be boosting my channel like crazy to stay ahead. Stay small and get effed, nerds. Now, this is obviously tongue in cheek. I believe he's being sarcastic. I don't think Soda Poppin is telling small streamers to get effed. I think that is all tongue-in-cheek joke. What's up, Steel? How you doing? But I I I, I might be misreading it, but I feel like he's being sarcastic and being funny. I think he's making fun of Twitch at even implementing this at all. Let's go talk and see Devin Nash. Devin Nash, by the way, is a great YouTuber. But Devin Nash says, He tweets, viewers paying for streamer exposure feels terrible. Worse, the results are uncertain, recommendations aren't views. But most disturbing is what this suggests about the company's thinking. And this is when I talk about the culture. There's no regard for culture with this move. Every money-making option is on the table. Twitch cares about making money, not about the culture. That's a short-term gain, long-term loss solution. Twitch, I believe, is headed down a path of losing the streaming battle. I think Facebook and YouTube are going to win in this in the long term if Twitch does not turn around. Harris Heller, who's been a big proponent for switching over to Twitch or switching over to YouTube from Twitch. Where's he at here? Paying for discoverability. Why is it a problem? So he has a video out here. Go check out Harris Heller, by the way, formerly known as the Stream Doctor. He says viewers paying Twitch real money to get your stream discovered. Sorry about that, chat. A Twitch dev asked me about this feature years ago. I told him it was a bad idea. Who do you think is doing? Who do you think is doing to get boosted? I think it meant going to get boosted the most. 2 viewer streamers or 10K viewer streamers? Well, the 10K that we just talked about this top point earlier. The 10K streamers might have a couple people that are willing to pay a couple bucks to boost them. 2 viewers, the likelihood of those 2 viewers, one of those 2 viewers or both those 2 viewers, willing to drop a couple bucks, not to the viewer, not to the streamer, but to Twitch to promote them, is outrageously unlikely. This is a big pay to play, pay to win issue. Harris, you hit the nail on the head, Harris. Good job. Kind of want to start YouTube streaming again, but I don't know the situation because well under the contract because of. Well, here's what you do, New Mac. You pick one day where you stream on Twitch, and you pick one day where you stream on YouTube, and you separate them. You create, if you have OBS or Streamlabs, you create, it could be, sorry, chat. Mrs. Smash, my mod, is over here, and she's working real hard over here trying to get stuff done for the stream. But the YouTube and Twitch thing, you pick separate days. Stream one on Twitch, stream the other on YouTube, and in all honesty, what you really should be doing is streaming a lot less on Twitch. Stream the bare, my opinion is if you want to grow, stream the bare minimum on Twitch, and then the rest of the time that you would have been streaming on Twitch, and create YouTube content. Whatever it is you do, film yourself doing it, throw it into an editor, and upload it. Okay, just start uploading it. And stream on YouTube, because YouTube saves it. YouTube saves your entire clip, your entire video up there. So you can do that, and then you can also clip it up and make snippets and small small searchable videos on YouTube. That is my opinion. Stop streaming so much on Twitch. So all right, this brings us to the very next discussion point, and latest tricks. So this is, I know we talked about some huge topics, but this is actually kind of some cool information I can bring to you now. This is something that can help you on Twitch. And this is freaking brilliant. I don't know what made them think of this and what made them, these particular streamers, come up with this idea. Freaking brilliant. But Amaranth and Pokimane have come up with, and I don't know if they came up with it or if they're just the big names that decided to do this and they saw somebody else do this, but whoever came up with this, absolute genius. So you know your profile pic on Twitch, right? Let's go pick up Twitch right here. Okay, let's go back to this. So the little icon that shows up here on the left hand side, I know it's small for y'all, we can probably blow it up here, but this little icon here on the left hand side, Nick Merckx's icon, here's Snipe Down, right? Here's Shroud and whatnot. But guess what? If you scroll down, look at this. Do you see this one, chat? I know it's really small. I'm going to try to blow it up again. Look at this one. Who is this? This is Pokimane. Look at this green outline around her profile pic.
Pokimane and Amaranth are the two big ones that just started this, picking up viewers like mad. And what's really interesting about it is this is kind of synonymous. This style, this look is very synonymous with a lot of other social media. When someone has new content or is live or something like that, Discord does this. When you're speaking, green ring around you. Instagram, when you have new content up there, a new story, guess what? There's a ring around your profile pic. I think it's a pink ring or a red ring or something like that. Um, uh, there's all sorts of other social media that when you are live and or you have brand new content, this highlights. There's a circle that usually highlights your profile picture, and it's freaking brilliant. Dog Criminal, what's up? And I highly recommend this to you small streamers who are fighting to entertain as many viewers as possible, just gaining even one viewer a week, one viewer a month. It doesn't matter. You're working your tails off. Give this a try, and it's super easy. We're actually going to show it here, but here's the article. Amaranth and Pokimane use a new Twitch profile image trick to get viewers. For those who don't know, Pokimane and Amaranth, they're two of the females' top streamers on Twitch. But basically, what they're doing, and here's another streamer. This is technically a hot tub ASMR streamer. This is Exo Ariel. She actually decided to go with this combination pink and green highlighted circle, just to kind of highlight herself more and make herself stand out a little more than some of these other. Look at some of these images. Look at how that green one just really stands out more, right? She really hasn't changed her profile much, but that just highlights it just a little bit more. Even if it just makes one or two more people click on you, if you're a small streamer, that's a huge upgrade, right? But we're actually going to go through and we're going to show that tonight. Hot tubs are the way to go for viewers. Well, I have done Thought Criminal. I have done my hot tub stream, and I will tell you this: I did not gain any followers. But here's what we're gonna do. Let's go over to. I am actually gonna show you something. I have a logo. I have a JPEG. My so on twitch.tv/Lieutenant Colonel Smash. By the way, if you're not following twitch.tv/Lieutenant Colonel Smash, I would really appreciate you go check that channel out. That is where I stream most of the time. This is the podcast. My co-host Christy Meows is not able to join me this evening, as she had some prior engagements. But so here I'm going to bring up my Twitch profile. This picture. I'm going to open it up actually in. You know what we're going to do? We're just going to edit in Paint 3D. Paint, just Windows Paint, right? Microsoft Paint. Look at this. Look at this image, right? Okay, here's all we're going to do. Super simple, chat. Super simple. Here's all we're going to do. We're going to go pick a shape. We're going to pick a circle, and then we're going to. So now it's going to be. You can stretch any size you want, but you want it to be symmetrical. So hold on the Shift key. Symmetrical. Look at that. We're going to drag it right about to here and make it just guess. Just freaking guess. Okay. And then there you go. Just circle your icon. Okay. And then I'm going to change it to green, just like they're doing. I'm going to change this highlighter green, and we're going to change the thickness. So it's nice and thick. Yeah, thick with two C's, boys. Look at that. Boom. Now what we're going to do is we're going to save this right about there. That's centered. Boom. Resave this image, save the image, and then upload this to Twitch. Do I have? Can I bring up my Twitch? Let me find out. Can I close that? Find out. I don't want to show any of my personal information, but I want to do this on stream as soon as I get into my channel here real quick. Go to my channel, my dashboard. Nope, that's not it.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Colonel Smith.
Oh, minimize that. Hold on. Let's go to my creator dashboard. There we go. And I'm going to show this in just a second. Account settings. There we go. And let's go to my settings. Is there anything in here that's personal information that I cannot? Okay, no. This is just fine. I will show you this profile settings information. Okay, boom. All right. So let's go ahead and save this first. Menu, save as, image, and we're going to call this logo highlighted. small logo highlighted in my pictures. Let's just save it to my desktop for right now, okay? Let's just save it there. Boom, bibbidi bobbidi bacon. Here's my information. Here, we're gonna go update profile picture. Boom, ready? Upload photo. And we're gonna go find that on my desktop. This guy right here. There, look at this. Now, what do we want to do? We want to center this, and then we want to zoom in a little bit. So that ring looks just like that. Now we can do a little, could we do a little better job of this? Absolutely. It's just a little, but see, this will have to be played with. We don't know, here's the thing. Good enough. I like it. Save it. Bacon. Right there. Bibbidi bobbidi bacon. Saved. There is my brand new green highlighted, like there's new information. And we're going to see how that works this week. We're going to try it. Christy's like, no, I like Christy. Christy's my pal. Green circle equal viewers. It does. So we're going to test this out. We're not entirely sure how that's going to work out yet, but I think it's going to be really interesting. Now, it is a little different. I might want to adjust that circle a little more. You know what would actually be best? Why don't we click on this again? Why don't we... Can I undo? Select that. Let's find out. Select. No, you really can't select it. So it's not really layer based. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. All right, Control Z. What we're gonna do is we're gonna undo, and I'll tell you the better secret. So chat, here's how you do that and not have a rim around your circle, around your icon. You make that line thicker. So let's do that again. Let's go ahead and do another circle. Let's hold down Shift. Let's do this maybe. How does that look? Right like that. And let's really beef up this circle. Thickness. Oh, geez. That's all right. That's all right. It's okay. Because the more you beef up the circle, the less chance you're going to have to have any conflict with that edge ring. Okay, let's try this. How's it look, chat? The thicker the better, baby. There, we're going to do this. There we go. That looks nice. What do you think about that, chat? Now let's save this. Menu, save as, image. We're going to do the same image. We're going to call it the same thing. Save. Yes, I want to replace it. Minimize that. Bring up my picture again. Update profile. Boom. Select. Now we can center that. And how does that look? Look at that. That looks sweet. That looks good. Now let's save it. Look at that. Now it's got a nice green rim around it. Oh. So that's what you're going to want to do, chat. Give that a shot. And hey, play around with it. Use different colors. Try the bright green for a while. Try red. Try, because like I said, Instagram uses a red circle, I think, or a pink circle of some kind. Discord uses a green ring. Try maybe a rainbow colored one. It doesn't matter. Do something that grabs attention and makes it look like you. This whole circular profile thing with a ring around it is very synonymous, and it has that triggering thing for people who are on social media a lot. It triggers their brain to think, oh, new content, click, right? So it obviously works for a reason. So that is my trick for the week for y'all to try that out on your streams. Which leads me to the final thing for this evening, and that is the AMA. And this, I want to open up the chat to ask me anything about my streaming and my content creation, this channel, earning money, growing, the future of Twitch, the future of YouTube, anything you want, how to mod, how to run a Discord, how to do any of this stuff. I may not have all the right answers, but I will be able to provide at least my insight and thoughts on it. How much do you pay your mod? I pay my mod about my entire salary. my mod is always in the office, always in the office. She's always in the office building, always available to mod for me, and they get pretty much my entire paycheck. Every 2 weeks, my entire paycheck. So I make nothing, and my mod makes everything. That's yes, absolutely. I'm a very generous. Yeah, I give basically 100% of my paycheck to my mod. Right, Steal. Well, you're gonna have to take it up with my chief of staff and mod. If she has not been doling out the pay, you need to take it up with her. It's supposed to be dividing up. She said she would. What other questions do you have for me, chat? Do we have any serious questions from the audience, Mrs. Smash? But yeah, feel free to ask me anything. Um, we I do want to start streaming myself more on YouTube, and I'm hoping to do a couple things. I'm hoping to start making more content again on TikTok, but I'm going to try to do a couple of things. I'm going to try to do what's called a 3-in-1. Basically, I'm going to make a TikTok video. I'm going to post it to TikTok. I'm going to post it to Instagram. I don't know why I wouldn't do that. And I'm also going to start posting it to my YouTube Shorts. So look for those, and I think that's going to be some more way to be discoverable. I just set up your touch portal stuff to play the GIFs like Fluffy. Okay, excellent question. Here, let me bring that up real quick. And okay. So this is your touch portal interface, right? And we're going to go over to my main, so this would be, so let me press this one. This is a coffin dance, okay? Let me show you what this one does. This plays a GIF, right? This plays a coffin dance. Is it going to play? You know what? I'm on the wrong, let me make sure I have something. Thug Life will play, okay? This is a bad channel to do this on, but let me show you at least the, okay. It's a bad channel to do this on because it's not going to work on this channel because I'm on a completely different profile. But let me at least show you what I have going on here. So we have one called Coffin Dance, all right? So I made Coffin Dance. I found the video on YouTube. It's free to use. Found the GIFs and actually turned it into a video. So I don't play GIFs. I play WebM. So I take the video, I drag and drop it into a video editor. I edit it however the length of video I want, and I export it as an MOV file. Okay. You can use Adobe Premiere. You can use DaVinci Resolve. You can do hit films. You can do any video editor you want. Just output it as an MOV. Then you go to a website. Let's bring it up here real quick. Let's go to a website. Say, and it's just search for MOV to WebM. Okay. And WebM is a super, super small compressed video, okay? And what you do is you drag and drop that video in here, and you convert it to WebM. It will upload it, and when it's done, after depending on how long the video is, after 5-10 minutes of it converting it, about 5 minutes probably if it's a really small one, you can download it. Now you have a .webm file. The cool thing about MOVs and WebM files is if they are transparent, if you made a transparent GIF, that has a transparent, like an alpha channel, and you just want the item, because you'll notice that like Fluffy is a green screen and it's got an alpha channel, so you can see my screen behind it. That is actually nothing more than a WebM that plays, and so that is actually, so then when you want to do that, Coffin Dance is a source. Let me see if I can bring over, this is going to cause a really weird thing, chat. I'm sorry, I'm going to bring over, see multiple videos inside here, right? Let's go down here to studio mode. Let's go down here to my effects and overlays. Where's it at? Okay, game capture. So these are all these videos. These are sources, but you just hit add, media source, and then you go find that WebM file. So now you have the source is in here. So when you show it, okay, it'll play that video when you show it. So now what does that mean for setting this up in Touch Portal? Create a new button. We're going to call it play GIF, right? Or play WebM, the WebM that you created. Then you go on press. When you press that button, go down to the OBS section, you're going to say set source visibility, because you're going to say show source visibility on whatever scene. Let's just call it whatever scene it is. I have my full screen. Let's go to game capture. And what source do I want to play? Oh, I want to play my Joker one. Okay, that plays my Joker guy. Then I'm going to set a timer for how long that video is. There's some logic here. I'm going to wait for so many seconds. Let's say it's a 10 second long video. I'm going to wait 10 seconds. And then I'm going to copy this action. I'm going to paste it. And I'm going to change it to hide Joker. So what it's going to do is it's going to show that video, that WebM video where it's constantly looping. Show that video. So basically play the media source. Wait 10 seconds and then shut it off. Turn it off. It's that easy. So what you're doing is you're not playing a GIF. You're playing a .mov or you're playing a .webm, which is basically an MOV, but really, really well compressed, so it doesn't take up a whole lot of resources, hardware resources. If you want more information about that stuff, chat, you're going to reach out to me and we can discuss that. Does anyone have any other questions about content creation, streaming, whatnot? All right. Well, it is that time. We have come to the end of our show. Thank you for joining me on Control Alt Stream Podcast. I do appreciate you coming by. I know we didn't have Christy here this evening, but I really appreciate you coming out and supporting me this evening. Thank you so much. If you're not already a subscriber or following me, it is twitch.tv/Lieutenant Colonel Smash, LT Cole Smash. Look forward to seeing you over that channel. We'll be streaming Saturday. I think tomorrow we're off, but I think I'll be doing Saturday streams, group games, because last week we did Friday. We'll be doing group games on Saturday. We have not picked the game yet, but there's a bunch of cool games that have a lot of that are fun, easy to pick up games that we can all play together. And I hope to see you there. That'll be Saturday evening. Hit up the Discord, my Discord for that. Again, all that information is over at Lieutenant Colonel Smash, so twitch.tv/Lieutenant Colonel Smash. At any rate, y'all, that brings us to the end of the show. I hope you have a great evening, and it is time to delete this Control Alt Stream. Thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, keep calm and game on.